Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your relationship reading for this month. Your radar will be so sharp and on point this month, okay? It seems like your partner he is gonna tell you that he needs to take off or go to an out of town conference, training, exhibition, or any work related event. It's true, but then I feel like it's because that there is also someone from the past that he is expecting to see. They are not going to be with each other, but this is actually the start of it. Okay? You know that there is something wrong with the picture, and you know that something is a little bit off. You could feel it, but then you're so afraid to confront your partner because what if your long hunch suspicion is actually true? What if you're going to find out the truth that your partner is actually cheating on you? You're afraid to get hurt, and you're afraid to know that your partner has been tricking on you for quite some time now. But actually, there's no relationship that had started yet. It's only like they're only trying to, get in touch with each other. There has been some exchange of communications. He's been hiding a lot of things from you or some information from you. Like for example, that he's gonna tell you a story, then there will be some omitted parts. Okay, and please remember that omission is already a betrayal. Now, you will somehow feel like you know what's going on. You definitely know what to do, but you're not going to act on it. You don't want to lose the relationship, you don't want to lose your partnership, and you don't want to lose whatever that you have founded. Three things in your life that you're so afraid to lose your grip on. But you're only waiting for the right time. Until around the 16th or 26th of this month, um there will be some sort of a revelation that's going to happen, and you're going to find out that your partner has been lying to you all along, and you're going to bust him. It is also someone that is a water sign, someone who is a double water sign. So either moon rising who's a Scorpio and the sun sign is Cancer. And there will be a disappointment that's going to come because you will suddenly know about it. For some reason, I don't see any relationship or any direct entanglement between the two of them, but he's still kind of wishing or he's still kind of thinking about this person constantly. And lately, this ex of his been on his mind for the past few weeks or days now. There's still somewhat might have been there's still some like hang ups from the past, but then I don't really see it going anywhere. The person on the other hand is actually leaving and going someplace else and is already pretty much either married to or in a serious or stable commitment with a fire sign person. Okay, for her, the event that they're gonna be seeing each other, or the event that they are gonna be like joining together, it's more likely just work as usual and nothing more, nothing less. While your partner is actually looking for some fun, on the side. You'll somehow learn the truth about that event, and it's like it's gonna give you a lot, it's gonna give you a big jolt. That when did it started, how did it started, and has it even started yet? And you're gonna somehow piece out all the puzzles that where did you go wrong? Like you will actually say that your father was right or that older male family member was actually right and that he tried to warn you about your partner, but then you would still want to go ahead and proceed. You'll be acting a little bit more tough, not really defensive, but tough. A little bit of an arrogance on the side and cut off and dry. And you will try to manage how to maneuver things your way. I feel like you will also be hearing good news with regards to your job or with regards to your current situation right now, which is it will come from an air sign, man, or it will come from a like a news from another place or another country. And this is something that's going to give you another edge to take advantage of and to, whether you should move on or not. Now, there is someone from the past that's going to come back into your life. More likely, this is only a friend, which is a fire sign. And this fire sign that you'll be asking for help or um, for an advice. She's a good friend, but I don't really feel like you should listen or you should ask for an advice from her because she's also pretty much miserable and confused in her own world. She's also trying to move away from a from another person in her life, and she wants to make it on her own. So you're pretty much in the same boat, but asking for an advice from her is not really advisable. Mm, I feel like you will be receiving an offer from another town, another city, or another country. You wanted to do this, you wanted to have this, you wanted to take this, but your family or your relationship is the one that will be holding you back. All right? So you will be a little bit walled up. As much as you want to escape, you're already there on top of the ledge, but then you just couldn't really just jump over the fence and leave everything behind. Because what if your relationship could still be saved? Or what if your relationship is still repairable? What if you're only going through a phase? Okay? Which is, I feel like, by the time of Virgo, you will successfully get past through your relationship woes or your relationship problems at this moment. All right? Um, there will be a transition that's going to happen around the month of October, but then you need to think long and hard about your options as well. I feel like deep inside of you that even though things are gonna get, like workable, it's gonna like you'll try to work it out, that you're starting to be happy again, but you will still remember that still, once upon a time, he tried to betray you or he was once still emotionally entangled with his ex. So it's still gonna break your heart. You would still like be a little bit indecisive, confused, depressed, and you'll be repressing your emotions again and again and again. And I feel like it will cause you a lot of irritation. You would also want to leave your house for the meanwhile and escape and try to find some comfort with your mother or with a mother figure or with an older female family relative. It's like you're not going to tell them what's going on, but somehow this relative of yours would know what you're going through. Okay? You will surpass it. You're going to make it, but there hasn't been I don't see any like an actual affair or sex that's gonna happen, but still the interest and the feelings are still there. Besides, the ex of your partner is pretty much settled and happy with whoever she's with. If you want to make this relationship work, you have to forgive and you have to know that all relationships come to a phase or go through some phases in life for you to get even stronger and for you to renew your bonds even more. If you're not yet ready to forgive, or if you're not ever going to forgive or and forget about that particular moment, it's time for you to walk away. Let's take a look at your sex life. Okay, and here's for the reading for your sex life. Looks like you're too. It's like you're all work and no play. You're not really paying attention to the desires or secret fancies of your partner. So I feel like at this point he's having a little bit devilish mind. Like he does fancy being in a group of people that is kind of a little bit strange, but you know, s- some people that he can have sex with. Part of him is also thinking of having an affair or using some woman to just to have sex with, but not to have an emotional relationship. Okay. He's also a little bit what do you call this? Like domination. He's kind of flirting here and there, and he misses those times that the two of you were still, fresh, and you were still hot for each other, you're still passionate. He feels like you're already losing interest in him, and that's why. Especially if you already have kids. He feels like, why can't you stay the same way as you were before? Um, I find him a little bit immature because he can't seem to um he can't seem to like accept that some things change, okay, and that he needs to adjust to your body clock, to your stress, because most of the time you're so busy. I mean, you're still very passionate about each other, but then there is a rebellion that's been going on. From what I can see here, the courtship is gone, the thrill, and it's like the sweetness has gone to sour. Okay, he's still he's still dreaming about making love in the sunset or going out to the beach and doing it nakedly, or he still wants to woo you or serenade you, but then um it's like you're too uptight. It's like for you it's always about, I don't have time, I'm too stressed out, I'm tired, why didn't you just do it yourself? And every time that he wants to do it, even right in the middle of the night, you do brush him off, and he feels like sometimes you're the one who's actually cheating or having an affair. And sometimes when he actually feels the urge, he just wanted to do it right inside the car, but then you are like, I'm not in the mood. You, on the other hand, you need to be a little bit more open. If you've already lost that, that urge or that thing, why did you try to read more books, or why did you try to browse online to, get to know what's the latest position, or what could actually turn you on? Because you are so stressed out mentally. Your stress around work, finances, home life, and personal issues is actually the one that's been affecting your libido. Okay? I'm not saying that you are no longer interested in your partner, because you still are. But most of the time, because you're so tired, you just slip on it. Or you don't really pay attention to his needs. And this is the reason why he's thinking that maybe there's someone else who could actually give whatever that he is actually looking for in your relationship. But then I also feel like when it comes to sex, you are no longer on the same page. You still wanted to be wooed like a goddess, and you still wanted to do it. And sometimes a little bit eccentric or a little bit an escape from the wild. But you two have a different thing in the head. You need to learn more. You need to dig up more, make a research. I mean, the key is actually with you, because your partner is still very, very into you sexually. But you need to you need to be a little bit more open. And whenever that you feel so stressed, why don't you try to work out on your stress and have some enough rest? Because you are, and I also feel like you're keeping a lot of hurt from the past. That's why this is also affecting your emotions as well. You need to be more open. Try to relive the past and try to relive how did you really started together. Because every time that you are together, you're either you or your partner fancies someone else just to get it on, or just to get them turned on. And then the other one is a little bit green when it comes to positions and how to do it. So the other one is a little bit wild, the other one is too conservative, or the other one is too uptight, the other one is too lax. And like, if you can just do it 4 hours, sorry, 4 times a day, then you will. But things have changed, and you have to talk to your partner. It will also help you out to it will also help you out more if you will just try to work out on your issues, you know? Try to go to another place because both of you loves to travel anyway. Your partner feels like you're not really paying attention to his needs and he is being neglected. Mhm. While you feel like you're being a little bit defensive at the same time because you feel like your partner is cheating on you, so why would you give yourself? You are being defensive and you're already like, surrounding yourself with a lot of barriers already that you don't want to get involved with someone who is trying to dip his business with other women as well. So there's some sort of like a barrier that's already happening here. That's why you are not really blending together. The chemistry is gone and the connection is already starting to fade, you know? Yeah, you can still sort this out, but I feel like the key is actually with you. All right. Anyway, if you do have some questions or if you want to have personalized readings, go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings.